Boundaries, energetic boundaries. Recently, I've been really sitting with different belief systems, and it's interesting. What came up for me about mathematics was that the first documented use of man using mathematics came from the Congo in Africa, where they found the scratches on the side of a bone representing they were using mathematics at that stage. When I tune into that, my first reaction was they were trying to describe something or to fit in something into the human mind system. But behind those numbers is something much greater. And then I started to sit with it again. And I started to perceive, and this is what I perceive in the work that I'm doing when I hold space, is that I can only brush on 1% of consciousness to match what's really happening in the system. That there's a vast, vast support system within us and around us. And the more I try to align with that, with my mind, and how to describe it, it's just a snippet of, or almost I feel like I'm limiting the system. What if the numbers, the coding was created so we could understand that 1%? What if the formulas were there to fit into our belief systems? And if you strip away that, what's behind that? Every time I drop behind, and that's what I perceive I do within this work, is that I'm accessing vast, unlimited potential of frequency and vibration and intelligence, which is working in such an incredible scale that the mind cannot go there or cannot accept it. And when I go to the mind level, it's limiting it. It's almost like, I don't know, a solar flare coming from the sun. You're grasping the solar flare, a little bit of it, but there's the sun behind it. And then what's behind the sun? So boundaries is about releasing the limiting belief systems. So you go back into this vast ocean of truth, this vast ocean of unlimited potential. So you reunite with what is in you already without the limiting belief systems. It's really about letting all the structures collapse, letting all our belief systems collapse, letting all the fighting, resentment within our system collapse. And the field at the moment of the world is squeezing us. And what comes out when we're squeezed is what's in our system. So in a way, it's good to be squeezed because we will adapt and we will transform. We're given the opportunity to transform or dissociate. So in this webinar, I'm going to be working with dropping into that vast support system we have within us that is so complex, and at the same time it's not. It's so vast, unfathomable with your mind, and yet it's not. Energy, vibration, frequency, light. So let's open up. I invite you to open up this unlimited potential within your system. So when you align back to you as a being, as a creator, in complete flow, you will have a natural energetic field of boundaries, of truth. I was sitting with truth yesterday and I was asking myself, okay, how can I support people to find truth? And for me, truth, when it hits my system or enters my system, it's almost like entering on such a deep knowing level that it goes through all those filters and it goes straight to the core of my being. And it sits in and it makes me more whole. And it brings out another aspect of me in wholeness. So when I feel truth, it's unquestionable. It's part of me. It is part of me. It's not coming from the mind. It's not coming from fear. It's not coming from an anxiety. It's not coming from power-based, ego-based. It's coming from a knowing, a wholeness. I feel more whole when I feel truth in my system. And then the systems of the mind collapse. So connecting to your essence, this huge ocean of unlimited wealth, unlimited expansion, unlimited potency, unlimited love, unlimited gratitude, unlimited expansion, unlimited alignment, flow of creation. This is what we'll be connecting, reuniting with within this boundaries, energetic boundaries webinar. So I look forward to seeing you there and expanding beyond the mind, opening up to what is behind the mind. Feeling it, being it, living it. Enjoy.